All right, welcome back, everyone, to Southern Woods and Waters. This week's Picture Week is being brought to you by Flowers Garden Center. And let's tell you something, this is the last week we're going to say the Flowers Garden Center because it's closed. It's closed. They're getting ready for deer season. So it'll be Flowers Deer Processing from now on. All right, our picture, and it's my fault, I only sent the one in this week. You can write me mean emails if you need to. But our good friend Randall Staggs down in Lawrenceburg that makes the My Blend Deer Minerals. Let me show you right here. This is a Tennessee buck. And as you can tell, the antler growth in the velvet, that's going to be a nice one here very, very shortly. So Tennessee, we can grow them big here in Tennessee. Just keep up with that minerals. If you'll keep that My Blend Deer Minerals out there, they will get the nutrients that it takes to build those big, fine antlers. And it also helps the females deer also. Gives them 65% more lactation for the fawns. So it's good things to know. Hey, you can send your pictures to us here. Southern Woods and Waters, 474 James Robertson Parkway, Nashville, Tennessee, 37219, or simply email them to me at hugh@southernwoodsandwaters.com. We'll get them on here fast. I'm very sorry that was the only one I remembered to do. Joy had me very, very busy this week, so I just didn't get it done. Hey, we have with us tonight two great friends of mine, Lee Hitchcock with Zorro Baits, and also Burl Shirley with Carter Cove Graphics. And we're talking about, right now we're going to talk a little bit about Zorro Baits. And Lee, I mean, this is the prototypes you're talking about. I mean, we're taking the aggravator. If anybody remembers the aggravator, it's got a triangular shaped head, I think. You know, it's kind of like a wedge, like like you're slipping through the water, and it's kind of spreading out. These are a little different. If you'll notice, they have really, let me turn on a little bit, really thin like heads. I do like the way the head design is. It's kind of got a, I don't know what you would call it, but it's like a
keel.
Fin.
It's a keel.
That's it. It's a keel. That's right. Good job.
We wanted to develop something. What happened was people are fishing a lot of grass. The aggravator, the head was a little wider, and we're having people tell us it was a hard time to come through that grass real smooth. So we actually had Wesley Strader. Wesley Strader's helping us with some stuff. He's a fishing pro from Spring City, Tennessee. He fishes on the FLW side. He helped us with this design here, and he actually came up with the design, and we tested it, and he fished with it quite a bit. And you're holding the very first one, really.
Now, what did he call it?
He called it the Bango Blade.
Bango Blade.
That's what it will be marketed under. That was his decision. It's a pretty neat little name. He had a contest, and you submitted some names, and that's the one that he chose. So,
good deal.
You know, that's fixing to be unveiled.
Well, I'll tell you what, these are the prototypes, and these are going to be on the market really soon. They're already in process now.
They are. We can probably have them in the stores in the next 2 to 3 weeks.
Awesome.
If you're at your local dealer, or if you're online or whatever, ask them to start, ask about those. They're a good spinnerbait, and they should be a good priced spinnerbait.
What sizes are going to be available?
We're going to have 3/8, 5/8, an ounce, and an ounce and a half eventually. Right now we've got 5/8 and 3/8, and the other ones are in production now.
Now, can you order different and have different blade designs?
You can order different blade combinations. If your local dealer's doing that, he can order what sells best for him, different skirt colors. It should be a very good seller for us, hopefully, and it should be
I really like this one right here coming through the grass. Now, I got to say that, Burl. The willow blades, that'll come through the grass pretty quick. And, we got that. There's really I don't know if any Latin name for it. Old hickory grass is what we call it. Old hickory's just got a set of grass that's just found on old hickory, but kind of tough to get some of this stuff through sometimes. This one here, I think, would slip through a little bit.
Yeah, smaller profile. It's got smaller blades. It should do real good. And
I like the design where you kind of compacted the blades to the body a little bit.
And the good thing, the aggravator is durable. You can catch fish after fish after fish on it, but with that durability, you give up a little bit of feel and vibration. We came to the drawing board and decided that we wanted to do just a smaller wire in this one to give it just a little bit more vibration, to where you've got a choice. You can have, you know, the old aggravator that, you know, is the same, that won't be changed, but then this should give you a good vibration, good feel, and it runs very true with that keel head. It's
well, I
good.
tell you what, it's an awesome looking bait. I love the color. What is that? There's 3 types of color that you can throw. I think Burl told me this one time. There's chartreuse, chartreuse, and chartreuse.
That's true. That's true.
And you love chartreuse and white. You love chartreuse.
Oh, yeah.
Both you and Adam. This is a great looking bait right here. That's chartreuse and white, and then you got a white. But this one's got some flakes in it.
It does. It's a shad color with I think that one's pearl gold actually. I happened to put that on there today before we came in. But I tell you what we're going to do, and it's going to be a heck of a nighttime spinner bait too. But that right there will be a heck of a nighttime spinner bait.
Oh, you know it will. Yes, sir.
The way the head sets up.
The way that head is, and you're right. That is a keel back here. It just kind of helps it stay upright. Are you finding very true running?
It runs true, and it works well through brush.
Okay.
That keel gives it a good ability to run through the brush very well, very well.
I can see that where it would just bump, just bump the limbs or something and come right on over.
Gives it different action.
Awesome job on this. And Wesley, if Wesley put his name on it, it's got to be good.
Wesley can catch him. There's no doubt he can catch him.
All right, and then of course we got to talk about this because I love this. I use it all the time. Burl, when he was messing with this stuff, sent me some, and man, we just started catching fish. You know, it's a great, even for shaky head.
Oh, yeah.
Finesse shaky heads. It's called the Whiplash. So talk to us a little bit about it, Lee.
Burl actually helped come up with the design, so as far as that side, I'll let him speak about that. But
the head on that is actually the rattling boozer bug, is what that is. I mean, you've seen the wobble heads, the biffle heads, you've seen all the football heads. I mean, that's more for dragging. This here can be used, you can flip with it. I've even put a single swim bait on it. You know, put it on there. You got the swim bait, you got the kick of the tail, plus you've got the action when it, when that hook can move back and forth to side. I mean, there's just multiple uses. And what I want to show is, look how I'm holding the head still, and the hook is just, I mean, it's 360 all the way around. And it comes through brush really, really well. I mean, it's we're a wide football head, I guess. It's just out there, throwing out. You're just dragging it along. That there, I mean, it can be flipped. It can be swim bait. You put a swim bait head on. You can put any. I mean, you put a worm. You put a brush off. You put anything on that and use it.
So y'all not gonna be afraid to throw it in buck bushes on Kentucky?
No, that's right. That's right.
Already did.
Yeah, already did it. Already did it.
Been there, done that. Works great.
There's no hotter lake right now in the state than Chickamauga. I mean,
right.
hands down.
Hands down.
And I've got a good friend of mine who lives down there, and he's using some of those. And we were working the other day, and he sent me a message, and he said, "I'm fishing." I said, "Okay." I said, "What do you have?" He said, "I've got 5 for 25 pounds." And one was a 7.5, and he caught every one of them on the Whiplash.
And it's just a great bait. Now, these come in different sizes.
They do.
Also.
They do. They come in a 3/8, a 1/2 ounce, and 3/4 ounce. And that so you got a good size for everything.
And the hook on that's a Gamakatsu. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they don't make but one.
That's
right. A Gamakatsu. Whether I'm using the crankbait or it's Gamakatsu.
You're just a firm believer in it. and I want to talk about one other thing later in the show, why I keep saying that, but I'm going to say it later in the show, and I want you to point it out now for me, okay? I'll get into it. But these are great baits for flipping, pitching, even cruising through grass.
Swim bait.
Swim bait. So this is a versatile, very versatile, even big worms. That's what people don't understand. I can throw this thing with a 10-inch worm, 11-inch worm. It's going to float up like this, and my head's down here
and it's
kicking a little dirt.
And it's going to get through the grass where a football head's going to get jammed up. I mean, you're going to clog up a lot of grass on the head of that. That thing's got the point on it. We take that to Dale Hall at night and put a old monster worm on it, 10-inch worm, and it's unbelievable. I mean, and it's in that football
head.
It
also is great to come through rock, though.
That's right.
It's like you don't lose as many fish with that head, that smaller, that profile head. With that football head, you lose a lot of fish. I do, like with the I mean, I'm not criticizing the biffle bug anyway, but I'm just saying, I'm just using it as a example. Seems like that pointer head, you don't lose the fish like you do.
And with the big hook in it, the big Gamakatsu hook, you've got the backbone to catch a big fish and get it to the boat and in the boat. And that's the main thing. If you can't get them in the boat, what's the point of hooking them? And that's you got the backbone and the ability to bring it in the boat at that point.
All right.
Good.
We got to go now, guys, and do our product of the week. Which is, and I want to talk about this because this is hot time of the year for this. Now, this is, if you don't have one of these in your tackle box, you're probably fishing for 6th or 7th place.
That's right.
But talk to us a little bit about what this is right here.
That is our aggravator, short arm, nighttime spinnerbait. This is our bread and butter.
Yes.
Hands down, that and probably a casting jig are the most 2 famous baits that we have. And that one right there is arguably as good as anything. That's got a June bug skirt on it. It's a new skirt that's really, really good. But there's arguably been more fish caught at night on those aggravators than anything.
And I know for a fact you can get these with purple blades, black blades, red blades, gold, chrome, all or nickel, I meant to say. So it's got all of the different kind of blade combinations. We're going to tell you here in just a minute where you can go, and you can even design your own spinner baits. Whatever you want to do, you can put it together for yourself. Hey, we got to take a break. When we come back, we're going to open up our phone lines here at 737-7767. So hurry back to more Fishing with Southern Woods and Waters.